Hello and welcome to another video of Wusik 4000. I'm going to take a look at the basic sample player preset, which has the amplitude envelope and ADSR envelope, and just the sample player, some chorus and delay. And this preset doesn't have any sounds loaded, so you have to click here on the sample player empty area and select the sound to load. And you can select the Wusik Station sounds if you have Wusik Station installed, or if you already installed the Wusik Station sounds manually, you can just browse the files. Some of the sounds here are not made by us. Those are third-party presets and sound set files you can purchase from other companies. But let me work here with some sounds that comes with Wusik Station. I'm just going to load Wusik Station sound here. And I can just use the next sound, previous sound, just to browse all sounds. And if you want to open another folder of sounds, I'm just going to delete this layer and click again to select from the list of sounds. Let me find another set of sounds that comes with Wusik Station. The physical set. We have other sounds here. Let me see the Wusik Sound magazine. So you can select sounds here directly, so it's very easy to use. And if you want to modulate something, let's say I want to modulate this sound, you can use a modulation. Let's say I'm going to use an LFO. I just use the output from the LFO and I just click, hold, and drag to anything I want. Let's say I want to modulate the pitch envelope. So I'm going to select full pitch envelope and I'm going to lower just a bit here. I can use modulation wheel to amount, so it's going to be 0 now. And I've used my modulation wheel. The way it works is just to avoid having to use multiple wires. So the signal path of Wusik 4000, in case you don't know already, let me start with initial path here. It's just the way it works. It just works with envelope first, so you have to always have an envelope, which is going to shape the output of each note. Let's say I'm going to use a multi-line envelope here. And then we need a sound generator to make some sound. So I'm going to use just the, let's say, single oscillator here. And I'm going to adjust my single oscillator sawtooth. Then I have my MIDI modules. Those are processed first, so they generated new notes. So let's say I have the app sequencer here. So what happens here is that the medium module is going to be processed first. So it's going to generate notes for every other module on the list. So in this case, the ARP sequencer is just getting each node and generated a sequence for each node based on the node you're going to hit and the nodes that are on each step. So if you hit a chord, it's going to generate a sequence for each node on the chord. So it's very simple. It's going to generate nodes for all the other modules here. And then I have the effects that are processed last after all voices are processed and mixed together. So let me add it here, let's say stir delay. And double chorus. And I want to see with the oscilloscope. And you also have the filter that's processed after the sound generators. So let's go again. We have the media modules that are processed first, then the envelope, then the sound generators, then the filters, then for last the effects. And modulation also are processed after the media module. So modulations are processed at once, all modulations, then the result of the modulation is sent from the sound generators, envelopes, and filters. So it's a fixed path, but you can also do any kind of modulation bypasses. For instance, if I want the sound generator output to modulate the input of the envelope, I can. But it's going to have one sample delay. But it's nothing noticeable. So it just works without problems. But let me remove this because it's not going to be very useful. Let me modulate something else. Let's say, let me add a filter here. And I'm going to modulate the filter frequency of my sound generator output. This way you can have any kind of modulation you want. You can also have another envelope. Let me put here just another multi-line envelope. And I'm going to set as filter envelope. So it's going to show here amplitude envelope and filter envelope. Let me remove this one here. And I'm going to select here filter envelope. So it's going to use the filter envelope. So it's very easy to use. I can also use pitch envelope and send to the oscillator pitch envelope here. So you have the pinch envelope, filter envelope, audio electric without have to use wires, but you can also just select an output modulation to an input modulation. Let me see. Use this sample and hold here of the filter. And if I want to adjust the amount, I just hold mouse and move up and down. I'm going to adjust amount, or just click without moving, and I'm going to adjust each option from the list. So it's very easy to use Wusik 4000. And the difference of Wusik 4000 is that each module is an open source module. If you are a coder or designer, software designer, you can use the module SDK to create your own modules, or just tweak the modules with something you want for yourself. And you have new modules also on the list. You can check out the list of modules here. And that's pretty much it for this video, just to show how easy it is to use Wusik 4000. Thanks for watching.